Mm-hmm.
Shall we play a game?
So does anyone remember what happened last week?
Yeah, actually, I wrote it down.
Nice. Lormar, did you check out the game from last week?
Yeah, I watched it,
Sweet.
so I'm pretty up to date.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's got a sexier voice than I do, so hey, do you want to do the recap, or do you want me to, or
Yeah, you
somebody
do it
else?
this time. I will get it next week.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess everybody else start. Are we ready for that, Dave? Or we can start off, or
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and introduce yourselves, and we'll do the recap, and we'll get going. We got a lot to do, guys. You guys
okay,
seen
y'all
the
go
Oh,
first.
wait.
I'll
you
go
guys-
last, and I'll do the recap.
You guys
Alright.
seen the size of that map? You guys have got so much to explore. It's ridiculous.
We've seen how big it is.
That's
Dave's
what
got
I'm
a
talking
big
about,
one.
Dave. That's what I'm talking about. It's a
Well,
good girl.
I am Vey, and my bear Boris. Together we make up a summer druid.
You want to
I'm Circer. I play as the group's. I play as Arveldir, the group's rogue and thief.
Lormar, I'm the cleric of the group.
I'm Scandroids, and I play Tylendros, the wizard with burning hands.
Good to have you back too, Lormar. Warhawk did a good job taking over for you last week.
Yes, thank you very much, War. I don't think he's here, but
No, he's not.
Are you happy I
Great to
didn't
be
play
back.
your character a little more?
very happy.
He said, if you let that fucking dirt play my character, I swear to God, Dave, I'm never playing in your shitty games again.
No, but really.
Dirt almost closed his own character last time.
Yeah, I did.
That
It
Ettin was
was.
pretty tough.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looked pretty rough.
I got
It
ugly.
turned red about 2 or 3 times.
You gotta love that 4th edition Dungeon Master got a rata change of the damage. That is like 4th edition is like at a whole new level now for creatures. You know, creatures go from like 1d6 damage to like 2d8 plus 9 and stuff. It's crazy. Alright.
Well, I
sorry
like a
about
tough fight.
All good. Anybody else got to go? Are we done, or can I go?
Go ahead.
It's only you
Okay.
left. Go.
I am Dirt the Daring. I am the group's fighter extraordinaire. And last week, if you missed it, we after some trials and tribulations, we made it back to Winter Haven, where we had a little bit of a greeting party, and what had happened was Davenstall's wife found out that he had been killed when he got kidnapped because we did not go and find him. We instead chose to enrich ourselves and go after the money, so we let him die. His wife was pretty upset, and there were a few other things that we didn't do. And the whole town, basically, we were just getting like a really ugly vibe from
We didn't
everybody
take
in
the
town.
trash out either.
Yeah, and we didn't take the trash out. Exactly. Forgot to flush, left the toilet seat up. It was just ugly. So we decided to leave Winter Haven. And one of the reasons why we did that was because, oh no, wait, hold on. So, Lord, what's his name, Dave? Lord Neg?
Paldrag?
Paldrag, sorry, in Felcrest, told us about a guy named Garish Varim. Garish Vren. He's kind of like a Garish, but he's Vren. Anyway, he was a wanted fugitive in Harkin World. So Zerker, who is played by, what's your character's name, Zerker?
Arveldir.
Orville Redenbacher, right? So Orville Renbacher found out that Garnish was in Farum in the north.
Love
So we
it.
set out to try to capture him.
I'm waiting for him to say the K word. That's what I'm waiting for.
Say it.
We I told the group about these dreams that I was having.
Juan
And
Jose,
in my
yes, I do
dreams, I saw
Pathfinder
this,
on
this
occasion.
clearing. And in that clearing, I saw like a down log. And I kept hearing this word in my head saying, Karavakos, Kavaricus, Kavaricos. Something along those lines. Like I said, it was a dream, and I'd
He is
taken some
butchering the
Ambien.
shit out of this name. I love it.
I wasn't really sure what it was.
Dirt,
But anyway,
you were
yeah.
breaking up on that last 20 seconds. Could you repeat that again, please? What? Who, I didn't hear that guy's name.
Yeah, you cut out.
It was Karavakos. Karavakos.
There you go. Karavakos.
Karavakos. That's who he was, yeah. Anyway, we got into a fight, oddly enough, when we got into that clearing. It was just really weird that that would happen. We, of course, were the victors. When, at the end of it, we met up with the proctologist of the forest. Oh, never mind, the proctor of the forest ruins.
Protector?
Oh, was he the protector? 'Cause, yeah. I knew he was something of the forest ruins. So anyway,
Dirt, I love you. God damn it, I love you.
so we talked to him for
Sounds
a little
good,
bit.
Juan
It was pretty
Jose.
cool, you
I'll
know.
help
And
you
then
out.
he left us a blue pyramid.
Not
right?
right now, obviously.
And then Vay touched the blue pyramid, and she got sucked into a time warpy thing, right? And then I was scared because I was like, no, right? So I reached in after her, and I got sucked in. And then we all ended up getting sucked in, but it transported us to a pyramid that we had seen off in the distance. When we got into the pyramid,
If I'm not
this-
mistaken, that was the same exact pyramid that you were having in your visions
Dream.
or dreams, right? Yeah.
yeah, with Karavakos.
Kind of
Yeah.
deja vu with Karavakos.
Right.
That's Russian, by the way. Karavakos.
Cool.
Or Serbian.
Serbian.
I don't know.
So anyway, when we
Serbian
got
for
there,
difficult.
there was this really
Serbian for Karavakos.
there was this really goofy two-headed dude and a couple of his buddies in the pit. So we took care of his buddies. We were going to take care of him, but then we've decided to not finish him off, and I stole some of his money, and I've got that in a pouch. So we're getting ready to head north, and that's where you join us this evening.
Yeah, and that Ettin really put a hurting on you guys, the Ettin and the carrion crawlers.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Almost killed us.
Yeah.
Ugly.
It was definitely focusing on the mage. He wanted the head. That was important, Dirt. You
But
didn't
then
even mention
luckily-
one goddamn
that's
thing
right,
about
that's right.
you know
He
the
wanted
Ettin.
his head.
Yeah, he
But
wanted
then
his
luckily,
head.
I climbed out of the pit and I ran over to their heads, their collection of heads, because that's why they wanted
Yeah.
his head, was to add it to their collection.
Yeah.
So I stood there bravely with my sword and I said, "If you come one step closer, I will annihilate your head collection."
Wow,
And they-
that's all it took.
Brave.
That was pretty
Yeah.
much it. He was like, "Oh God,
That
no!"
was
Well, they
it.
were arguing actually.
No.
The two heads were arguing, but I prevailed, so it's all good.
Well, to start the session, I do have a reward for you guys. I have a. Everyone gets 343 experience for that fight. That's a lot of experience. 343.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I was going to add it on your sheets, but I was like, I think it's just going to be better to give it to you guys.
That'll put you all at 10, 6, 23.
How much do you need to go to the next level? Like 15, 5?
I think it was 13,000.
I'll have to house roll that up to about 25,000, I think. They would totally punched me right in the face.
No, just imagine myself doing it. It's too far to go and do it for real.
I would. It's not that far, babe. Probably about 8 hours. But that might be worth punching me in the face. Alright, so this is where you guys left off. You guys are in the Ettin room. You see old Gurrack. He's tending to his heads. Kind of funny. You know, he's kind of petting them and stroking them and talking to them. Ooh, my pretty heads! He basically doesn't even acknowledge that you guys are here anymore. Wow, that hurt.
Do you guys hear that?
No. What do you hear?
Hear what?
I'm hearing the female voice or something. I think it's coming from the bag you have there, Dirt.
Bag I have. So I go, oh, and I toss it to you.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I guess I'll open it up. What do I see in the bag?
Alright, so you open up this bag.
Oh. I just
And-
got it.
So you open up this bag. And this is basically... It's a beautiful, round, dark, obsidian orb. And it fits easily in the palm of your hand. So one second. I'll let you guys kind of RP it out for just a second.
Alright, in the meantime, Boris is not bloodied.
Okay.
I'm going to look over and investigate what's going on in this bag.
Ooh,
Give me
I
just
may have been wrong here.
What you got there?
Well, it's just a ball, basically.
Rubbery ball? Or
No, more like another crystal ball, really. But yeah.
is it heavy?
I
They and Orvaldir, you notice that the pit that you guys were living in for half of the first session, you guys notice that it is starting to move again. It is starting to shift around towards the center of the bodies.
Oh, I jump back and tell everyone, watch out, the bodies are moving again.
Alright, I say, guys, I think we should probably move north. We can check that thing out when we get a chance, but let's head north.
Burning hands!
I'm gonna cast Burning Hands on it.
Do you
just for
really?
safety's sake.
Yeah, really.
Okay, you cast Burning Hands and it erupts the entire pit on fire, and you hear someone saying in common. You hear someone screaming as they are in agony, and you see emerging from the pile. You see a Dragonborn.
Garrosh?
Uh-oh.
Again,
It is a Dragonborn. The fire starts to settle, and he's smoldering. Well, of course, all of the other corpses around are smoldering as well. And this is a heavily clad warrior. Definitely has a plate mail on. Seems like a. In fact, I'm gonna let you guys do. Give me a perception check, guys. Olve with her plus 25. And that was a roll of 2. All right, so Zerker, Vey, and Arcane. Sorry about that.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
June.
sorry about that, Llama. So you guys, all three of you, notice that this guy is wearing the same type of armor that all these corpses are wearing in the pit. You know that real old armor that we were talking about last week?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like this guy, this Dragonborn, is wearing the same armor. And he asks for some help to get out of the pit.
Okay.
Help!
Well.
I could use a hand getting out of this pit before
I'll
the
Quickly
carrion
shout at him
cross.
before he
I'll
try
give my
anything.
hand, Dave.
Yeah, I help him
Oh,
as well.
State thy name,
Wait, who is
Dragonborn.
that? What are you doing in there?
I've been in here for quite some time. I ran into Gurrack and he wanted my head. He said that there was no Dragonborn head in his collection, and I dove into the pit, and that was about 2 to 3 weeks ago, and I've been hiding in the pit ever since.
Bullshit.
Damn, son.
The Ettin never came in, and you know, as you outstretch your hand and you start to pull him up, he sees the Ettin there, and he basically tries to pull his hand away from you and get back down into the pit. So he basically releases your hold. He sees the Ettin standing there, and now he's wondering. He draws his sword and poised to attack, and he asks if you're part of the Ettin's entourage.
They know we worked out a deal with him. He's calm for now, but it might not be for long. So if you were smart, you'd get out of there while the getting's good.
How did you get into the pyramid?
Tell him now is not the time for questions.
He outreaches his hand again, and you can help him out of the pit.
How did you live there for 2 weeks with carrion crawlers and zombies?
You eat.
I guess I'm a good faker when it comes to
Cannibalism.
faking my own death. No, I have not been hungry for many years. In fact, I long for a warm meal and a good flagon of meat and the touch of a woman. But that's for another session.
What's your name, stranger?
My name is Druck.
Druck.
And you can tell that the Druck, D-R-U-U-K, and you can actually tell that the armor he's wearing and the emblem on the shield goes back about 300 years or so. It's just that type of armor, the designings on the armor, symbols, and you three were able to determine this like right off the bat. So, but he still has his weapon. He still has his long sword drawn. And he is keeping his eye on the Ettin the entire time.
So I look at Vane and I say, you want to move north a little bit and get out of this immediate area? Then we'll talk to the guy?
Yeah, we need to take a break anyway.
Yeah.
Let's come up here where it's
Go
safe.
north. Follow us, Dragonborn.
I will. So just as the Dragonborn passes Gurrack, he turns around and he says, "Ooh, there's the Dragonborn! Come here, little Dragonborn. I want your head for my collection of heads. As you can see, I have an empty post right here, waiting for you."
I tell the Ettin, I thought we had a deal.
Ooh, Dragonborn not part of your party?
He is now, knucklehead.
Ooh. You know, like Gurrack. You have big man syndrome. He's looking right at you, Orville, dear.
Well, we had a deal. Better step back, you can take someone else's head.
You give me something now. I give you something. Dragonborn was not part of the deal. 2 heads are better than 1.
Oh god.
Yucca, yucca, yucca.
Give him your head, Orville.
I
Ooh.
wish.
Dave, hearing all this going on, I'm gonna walk back down.
Can I take a gem and dangle it in front of his eyes?
He,
Tell him, do you like what you see?
he look like half-elf scum. Half-elf head is worth nothing. Half-elf are nasty.
Ew.
Oh boy.
Oh, you got pointy ear. You must be more elf. Ah, they almost as bad.
Oh boy.
Come. Trade Gurrack something. Dragonborn was not part of deal.
Rock,
I
do you
don't
have
have
anything
anything
to
to
give him?
We don't have to give him anything.
Yeah, we'll just kill him.
We'll give him his life.
Yeah, we'll give him his liver.
Gurrack says you drive hard bargain. You can go.
What choice?
I let you live today. I let all you live today.
Smart choice.
And then he
my
kind
man.
of snarls a little bit. Turns around.
He's so generous.
Mm-hmm.
You made the right choice.
I swear I want to come back here and finish him off sometime.
Stinky half-elf. I know you're not even a half-elf, dude, but you look like one.
Alright, we're gonna take a 15-minute break.
Alright, so you guys are going to travel north into this this chamber here.
Alright. If we find a good chamber, we may take a longer break.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a fairly lit chamber. I mean, it's not brightly lit. It's definitely dim lit. But you see a door on your left here, your immediate left. It's going west. You also see another double door to the north, and you also see there is what appears to be a hallway that looks like it has some stairs descending down.
You guys want to check out one of these rooms up here?
It's going to the east. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go up to this first door
Wait,
here.
whoa. Did we take our 15 or no?
Yeah. We should probably take a 15 here.
Okay.
Yeah, I
we'll
got
take 15.
nothing left.
Okay, 15 here then.
what's up, Tom Tom? That's what she said.
I got 15 here, or I got nothing left.
Yeah, 15 here. 15 here. Did Dave tell us when our 15's over so we can mosey on?
What are you guys doing during this 15 minutes? You guys doing anything?
I'm just gonna
Meditate.
lean back against the wall and rest.
Okay. Heal up.
Alright, so nobody's gonna ask the Dragonborn anything?
Oh yeah.
Just
since we're
gonna
taking
kind of
a-
hang out with the new. Yeah, just go ahead, come on.
In
No,
the
I'm gonna
spinning
say,
healing
I'm
surge.
gonna,
Fuck
while
it,
I'm
just
leaning,
go ahead. Come on.
while I'm leaning against the wall, I'm gonna look over at Druck and say, Druck, that's some really interesting armor you're wearing from one fighter to another. Where did you come across that?
It was a gift from the army that I joined for Karavakos. I was in Karavakos' Legion.
Tell me, who is Karavakos? I've heard that name before.
How do you know Karavakos? Are you from the time period where I'm from? How long have you been stuck in the temple? I haven't. Well, I'm sorry. In the pyramid, I haven't seen you here before.
Karavakos comes to me in my dreams, actually.
He is a wizard, you know. Actually, he's a pretty powerful wizard. He's not the smartest. He was my ruler but he made some pretty bad decisions. But basically, he's going to tell you just a short story of Karavakos, and basically, the tiefling that is called Karavakos, he tells you that he was a ruler of a petty barony who tried to create his own kingdom in a wilderness far from the borders of Nerith and Nentir Vale. He was a tyrannical rule, relying on the strength of his armies, which was us, and the power of his magic to maintain the order, even as his fledgling kingdom started to crumble around him. When he noticed that his own power was starting to prove insufficient to protect his lands from the Fae, he made a unruly decision that cost us everything. He made a diabolical bargain to reinforce his power and his armies with the Legion of Devils, and it did not work out for him. Because, as you know, agreements with the devils usually don't work out in your favor. So the deal went sour, and our legions just could not stand the defense against both the Feywild and the devils. And the last thing that I know, when I was back on the mortal plane of existence, I was in the middle of a battle. It was a three-way battle between the Fae, creatures of the Fae, and also the legions of devils, and also Karavakos' our legion of Karavakos. And then the next thing you know, I was in that pit. I've been here for about 300 years now. In fact, I think I lost count after about 300 years.
Wow.
It's really weird because just a little bit ago I could have sworn you said a couple days.
I've been hiding in the pit, but I've been in the pyramid for 300 years.
Oh my! So
You've been in the pit for 2 weeks.
You probably know your way around here pretty good then, eh?
This level of the pyramid, I know my way around fairly well.
Dude, you've been here for 300 years. How could you not know this place a little bit better than, well, I know this level? Come on, man.
Speaking out of character, he's trying to be humble, man. He knows his way around pretty fairly well, though.
Okay.
He definitely knows his way around.
Anybody else got any questions for the man?
I do. Who is inhabiting this pyramid right now? Other than the Ettin?
There are quite a few creatures that inhabit. Like I said, I know that there are several different levels of the pyramid, but when we first got to the temple, we were forbid. Those of us that survived, we were not supposed to go above. Karavakos informed us and basically demanded we did not go past the first level of the pyramid. And I never have. And because I'm still staying faithful to Karavakos, although my faithfulness is starting to dwindle. But I do know that there are some. I have seen many creatures come to the temple in my time here within the last 300 years. Everything from devils to creatures from the depths. There are many different types of Feywild creatures, and even a dragon, supposedly. I've never seen a dragon, but several times we have heard roars of a dragon type of creature.
Are we near the top of this pyramid or at the bottom?
No, this is the base level of the pyramid.
Oh, okay.
There are 3 levels.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Do you know how to get to the upper level?
The upper level is to the north.